Hello and welcome to Course Navigation. For our veteran students, you can feel free to skip this part because I think you know it already, even though it's only going to run for a couple of minutes. So you might want to watch it, but that's totally up to you. For our new students to campus, when you go to My Sienna, you'll see a page that looks something like this, although for you as a student it might look a little bit different. And if you'll follow my cursor down here to the lower right-hand side of this page, you'll see the words Canvas Homepage. By clicking on that, it takes you to this particular page. And again, for you, it may look a little bit differently. For you, it's going to show you all the various courses that you're enrolled in. And for me, it shows what courses I'm teaching. So I scroll down to CRJ 440, Criminal Law. I click on that. It takes us to our home page that looks like this. And it also takes us to a number of menu items here on the left. And you can access things like the home page, announcements, assignments, discussions, which will be graded assignments, and we'll talk more about that in class, how to access your grades, how to find out who else is in your class. Under the captions, pages, and files, it should show you some supplemental materials that I always provide to my students, but you'll also see that in a moment under modules. Rubrics. This is something a little bit new for my courses. Although I may have a rubric that I hand out in a hard copy, there's also going to be rubrics within the Canvas system. And by clicking on rubrics, you'll see that when we get to the graded discussion items, the rubrics will show you what you need to do to get the most points possible. And these discussions, which there are 3 of them, are worth 100 points each. So you want to become familiar with the rubrics. If we ever go to Big Blue Button, you can access that by going to Conferences. And Big Blue Button is like a Zoom meeting. It's just a different manufacturer, if you will. And by clicking on Conferences on the date and time that we set our particular course, you should be able to go online and participate in a live session online, or if it's been pre-recorded, you'll have an opportunity to do that as well. Let's click on modules for a second. When we do that, it takes us to this particular page, and when you scroll down, you'll see all the things that you can access right from this one page. I'm really proud of this. I put a lot of work into this, if I do say so myself. So for instance, how to get help. There's any number of categories here that I would encourage you to take a look at your own leisurely pace, and just so that you become familiar that what's there and how to access it. And as promised, there's supplemental materials. This is something you might find under files or pages, but you can certainly find it here as well. The most important being the course PowerPoint. And as you know or should know, the university is very generous in allowing students to have unlimited printing. So feel free to make a hard copy of the course PowerPoint if you choose to do so. I would ask, though, that when you do it, that you set up the copying so that it provides for like 3 slides per page, and to the right of each slide, it will have some horizontal lines for note-taking. I find that to be a very effective way to do it. There's something else I want to point to. This Access to Criminal Law is actually the Michigan Judicial Institute website. Some of you that have had me before understand just how important of a resource that is. I want you to be encouraged to look at that in particular before the course starts, or even throughout the course. And then as you scroll down, you'll see that by week, date by date, these are the things that we hope to cover. And if you click on any one of these items, it will give you a very brief overview. It might give you even some extra information. It might even alert you to what you might want to focus on in that particular chapter. And this is true throughout the entire course. So, thank you for watching this navigation video. I look forward to seeing you in the classroom or online, whatever the case might be. Thank you.